Previously in the cars, Mr. Dakar took charge as the cars took to the dunes, but he knows his rivals will not let up. 28 seconds is nothing. The four favourites are all at the front. The Science Challenge took off on day 2 as El Matador surprised even himself, but he knows the upcoming conditions will be against him. 28 seconds is nothing, but the strategy this week is patience. 3 punctures, 2 at exactly the same time. Luck is not on the side of Alatia, but skill is, and the mini driver is still in the hunt.
We lose 5 minutes, you know, it's nothing.
Big names are dropping by the wayside, and Carlos Souza is starting to lose it. The Dakar is a roller coaster ride. The winner of stage 1, Carlos Souza, broke his turbo the following day and had to do the entire stage towed behind his assistance truck. I haven't stopped for the last 24 hours. The mechanics now have until 8 o'clock to see what they can do on the car. We just have to wait and see if we can carry on. The verdict this morning: race over for Carlos Souza. No changes for the cars on today's stage. They will do the full 245 kilometers of the special. Nice and quietly, Giniel de Villiers is making the best of his huge Dakar experience. The South African remains well in contention. Starting third though made things tough for the Toyota Hilux driver, who remains 6th overall, only 13 minutes away from the race lead. While his teammate Carlos Souza was forced to quit, Christian Lavielle carries all the hopes of the Haval team. He had to settle for 15th spot today. In command of the Dakar after 2 days, Stefan Peter-Hansel was to live a bad day. A very bad day. Opening the route, the Frenchman lost precious minutes. He finally reached the finish, having lost 28 and his overall lead. We went through an off-piste portion in the middle of bushes as we left it, and we had 3 out of the 4 tyres punctured. We went into the wool's mouth, but there wasn't much we could do about that. We couldn't imagine that opening the way would cause 3 punctures. Only 28 seconds away from race leadership, Carlos Sainz knew he'll have a lot of opportunities to make a difference. At first, he enjoyed a spectacular battle against his arch-rival, Peter-Hansel. But after getting rid of the Frenchman, he then lost time due to 2 punctures. Nearly 15 minutes the damage, and the Spaniard drops down to 4th place overall. After suffering 3 punctures yesterday, it was the same old story again for Nasser Al-Attiyah. He suffered not 3 but 4 and only had 3 spares. In other words, he had to stop every 15 Ks to add air to his flat tyre.
Danger 2, jump. Danger 2, jump.
A star back home on the South African off-road scene, Leroy Poulter is learning the Dakar very quickly indeed. He captured an impressive 3rd spot today. It was much more like it for Christoph Olovic. The pole in his Mini struggled the first 2 days, but he showed that he too is a contender for a podium spot. Holo made the best of his late starting position to take 2nd spot on the day. But there wasn't much anyone could do to defend against Nani Roma. The Catalan enjoyed a fantastic 2013 season and is just as impressive on this Dakar. The Mini driver claimed his 10th-stage success in a car, added to the 12 he won while riding a bike. By doing so, Roma captures the overall lead. Really, the Dakar is crazy. One day it's great, the next it isn't. Today the others have problems, we remain focused, and I believe we've managed a good stage. So in the results of the day, Roma from Holovic, Leroy Poulter, Orlando Terranova and Guerlain Chicherit managing a stunning 5th. That changes things in the overall standings. Roma leads now from Terra Nova by 9.06. Alatia a minute further back. Sainz at 12 and Peter Hansel, look at that gap, 24 minutes behind. Coming next, Mardeyev goes from hero to zero in the Kamaz as the truck race gets turned on its head.